Good morning, all my besties, and welcome to another one of my videos. In today's video, I am going to show you how you can post your wall art to Payhip. Payhip is a website that I always recommend because it's a free site that you can set up your e-commerce business. I always recommend that you pay as you go as a business owner, especially when you're starting out, and having an e-commerce or a website is very important. When you're first starting out, you haven't started generating any money through a website. So starting out with e-commerce business on Payhip is the best way to go. And once you start generating enough traffic and enough cash flow, and I recommend anywhere between $200 to $300 monthly, then you can move over to larger platforms like Shopify. So I actually have two websites. I have the Shopify website as well as Payhip, and I actually make money on both. And I do own the domain name for both of my e-commerce businesses. So you don't necessarily have to have an overhead cost when it comes to setting up your very first e-commerce, or if you have been doing physical products and now you want to go into digital products, you can combine the both onto one website. And today I'm going to show you how you can list your wall art. So let's get started. So I am about to share my screen. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna show you is a listing, what a wall art listing would look like on a website. And this is actually my Payhip account, and this is my aphrodisiac black woman wall art in 3.2 ratio. It's actually, you can, individuals can buy it, print it out at the local Walgreens, CVS, anywhere that can print art. And they can also sell this file, resell this file as a PLR product. So I kind of like make it so if you're an entrepreneur and you're looking for PLR files, these are one of a kind. I'm the only one with them. You can get files that you won't see everywhere else, as well as if you just want this beautiful wall art hanging on your wall, you can also purchase it and print it out, have it printed out also. So the first thing you see is my main picture, which is the mock-up. And then you also see the picture again, letting everybody, just different ways that it'll look on the wall. And then I have my recommended, since this is a 2.3 ratio, 300 DPI image that will be purchased, I make sure I let everyone know the sizes that's recommended, where that they can get the best quality prints. I let them know that. I let people know what is wall art, that also that it's a digital file, and then I do the disclosure. Okay, so this is the correct way to set up a listing on Payhip with wall art, and I'm gonna actually show you guys that it's not that big of a difference when you're on a platform like Shopify. This is my Shopify account, and I believe I have wall art over here on Shopify also. Let me make sure. Let me check and see. I'm gonna do view all. Yes, here go my wall art bundle. I don't think I have the other one that's on Payhip. Sometime I do have the one that's on Payhip also. Okay, so this is Shopify. It's nothing different. As you can see, same title. One thing I like about Shopify is you can actually have it at one price and show that it's on sale, and the exact same listing. So it doesn't matter if you're paying for a website or you using a free provider like Payhip. You're going to get the same results, because at the end of the day, you have to let people know that you have a site. It doesn't matter what your provider is in order to start driving traffic. So I just wanted to show you guys there's no big difference in between Shopify, which is I have to pay, I think it's $39 or $49 a month, versus my Payhip account, which is absolutely free. And I only have to pay a 5% of my sales. I only have to pay when someone purchases. Okay. So I hope that helps you guys if you're just starting out with in the e-commerce world and selling digital products. So we're gonna get right into posting this wall art. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to head over to Canva, and I'm going to set up how your listing should look. I'm going to show you how to set up how it should look, get your pages together, and then we're going to upload it to Payhip. Okay. So I'm going to head over here to Canva. I'm going to go to custom size, and I'm going to get me a 8.5 by 11. Okay. So the first page that I'm going to add a couple of pages right now. So the first page that we're going to need is going to have to be our main page. Page one would be the main page. So that would be like your markup. Page one, the main page would be your markup. So I am going to head over here to elements, and am going to actually what I'm gonna try to do first. Let me go over here to upload. This is the picture that I already, if you have not seen part one on how to actually do wall art, make sure you watch that first video. I will leave that in the description. Okay. So I'm going to just grab this picture right here, and I am going to head over, I think, over here into the apps, and I'm going to see if Canva will do a markup for me. Create a markup template. I'm going to click on that. You'll need to select a photo first. I did select my photo. Okay. I'm just gonna see if it's gonna do me a wall art markup. Let's see what it does. It usually take a few minutes. If it does a great job, I'll keep it. If not, I'll head over to elements. Okay, so it's not really giving me what I'm looking for. So I am going to just, okay, so I'm gonna cancel that, and I'm gonna take this out. I was just checking. I probably can drop it. Actually, I can drop it into ChatGPT, and have ChatGPT do me a markup, but I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna do everything in Canva, okay? So I'm gonna head over here to designs, and I'm gonna put in wall art markups, okay? And so Canva definitely have markups that you can use for your cover sheet. I tend to like to make mine custom. But for the purpose of this video, I'm gonna show you how to make it right here in Canva. I'm gonna use this one right here. I like that one. And what I am gonna do is I'm gonna remove that background. I'm also can remove these words. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head over here to uploads, and I'm gonna grab my art. Okay, so this would be my main sheet. This would be my cover sheet. Okay, for my listing. Let me open up my website so you guys will know. You can follow alongside Hustle Digital. I didn't mean to close it out earlier. So you can kind of follow along when I say, that way you'll know when I say main page, you'll know what I'm talking about. Okay, so here go wall art right here. Okay, so when I say main picture, that's this one right here. This is the main picture, the picture that everyone will see when they first log on to your website and start looking at your wall art. Okay, so now I have that. Now, what if you notice right here, this it has a title, and it also tells you the ratio. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head over to Canva so I can get a title. I'm at ChatGPT so I can get a title for my wall art. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to snip and cut this picture. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger so you guys can see, and I'm gonna have ChatGPT to give me. I'm gonna have ChatGPT to give me a title. I'm gonna hit this again. I'm gonna copy the photo. I'm gonna head to ChatGPT. So the GPT that I'm gonna use in order to get my description, title, listing using SEO keywords is gonna be Photo to Profit. Now, Photo to Profit is a AI assistant that I created to help with things like this, with creating titles, description, tags, using SEO keywords to help just to make it a whole lot easier when you're doing posting. If you're in Side Hustle University, you already have access to this. Side Hustle University get all my AI assistants as part of the membership. If you're not in Side Hustle University, you might want to head down to the description and become a part of Side Hustle University. Membership is actually 50% off for the month of June. But if you don't want to become a part of Side Hustle University, I do have my AI assistants available in both of my websites. Okay, so what the assistant that I'm gonna use with Photo to Profit today is gonna be, I'm just gonna upload my photo. Okay, I'm just gonna give it a photo. I don't have to do like a whole lot. So it's basically it's telling me to put the photo in. I say, welcome to Photo to Profit GPT. My name is Side Hustle Queen. I'm here to help you turn your product photos into viral SEO powered listings and social posts that drive sales. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop my photo in, and I'm gonna tell it, can you please, can you please help me with a title, description, the title, and description for my wall art that's being posted in my or on my Payhip website. I always tell it where I'm posting it so that it go ahead and scrape the web, so it'll actually help me with pricing, title, SEO keywords and things like that based on the site that I'm putting it on. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit the go button. Okay. And so there we go. Yes, this piece is absolutely stunning. Okay, so it don't recognize the picture. It also gave me three titles to choose from. It actually broke down my description. Um And then they say, next up, I've got you a valid social media post. So if I want to do some social media posts, it'll also help me with that. But I'm going to have it to help me with pricing next because I'm not doing social media right now. So radiant wisdom, Afro wall art of empowerment and enlightenment, divine figure power, black woman books and affirmation, crown, wall art, glow, grow, melody, magic, affirmation, art, print for home or office. I think I am going to go with, I'm going to go with number one. If you're not sure which one you want to go with, I'm just going to ask it, which one do you think is the best title? Okay. You can pick, or you can just ask it, which one do you think is the best title? If you're undecided. And so I'm gonna go ahead and see what it gives me. So it gave me it says number one, and it tell me why. It tell me it's elegant, poetic, SEO smart, includes powerful keywords. It's a luxury or soulful home decor brand. So it gave, and number two, it told me what number two was. Why is number two the best? Okay, and then it broke down each title, and then it say my top pick, and it gave me number three. Okay, so I'm gonna go with what it's saying is number three is stroll stopping and SEO revent. This one stands out emotionally and visibly in a sea of. There we go. I mean, it tells me exactly. It said it stands out in the sea or organic titles. Okay, so that means a lot of titles, a different wall art and stuff like that. This title right here will stand out. Okay, so I'm gonna go with the top pick, okay, for the name. So I'm finna head back over here to Canva. I'm gonna close that window out, and then I'm gonna get a box right here so that I can put the title on. I want to put the title on my cover sheet, okay? And I'm going to change the color to black. And then I'm gonna grab a text. I'm going to bring the text box down to here. Make sure it's centered. I'm going to put the words in. I'm going to change my font. And make sure when you're picking your font, make sure it's a readable font. Let's see what that look like in bold. I'm going to go with this font right here. Well, what Times Union look like. I'm gonna go back up. I'm not gonna spend a lot of time picking the font. I think I'm gonna go with the one that my main font. Let me see something. Okay, so I'm gonna go out with the knockout font. It's nice. Everybody can read it. It's nice. Okay, so we got a title on here. So now that show we have, make sure that all the way over, make sure that's in the middle. Okay. So now we have our main page done. Okay. So when I say the main page, we have this page right here done and ready to go. Okay. So I'm going to turn the transparency down just a little bit because that's just how I like mine. Okay, that's just how I like mine. That's all. You don't have to turn the transparency down. It's completely up to you. Like I said, that's just how I like mine. Okay, so now we have our cover sheet. Now I like to do a second markup. Just I don't know. I just like to do it that way. So I'm gonna head back over to Canva. I'm gonna go back up to designs, and I'm gonna look at another view of a markup. I like this one right here. I'm probably gonna use that one. That one right there is nice. Also, I just like for it, individuals to see it in different scenes, basically. Okay, so I am going to go back up here to this one. I'm gonna click on this page, turn it down a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna take off this extra stuff that Canva has given us. I don't need that. I just want that second, the second view. Oh, put the wrong thing on. And then I'm finna head back over and I'm gonna grab my picture again and plug it in. I just like to have that second look. So that visual, okay? And so one of the things that I like to do is I always put a light watermark on mine, and I just let everyone know that the watermark that's on the picture will not come with the download, okay? So that's what this is down here at the bottom. So I'm finna head over to Canva. I'm gonna put that little disclosure. So I am going to grab me a square again, and then I'm gonna show you guys how to put your watermark on. Once again, I'm gonna turn this light. I'm gonna turn down my transparency. I'm gonna get me a text. Bring my text down. Okay. And then I'm gonna head back over here to ChatGPT and I'm gonna have it to do the little watermark disclosure. Okay. Can you can you create me a short caption that says the watermark shown in the picture will not be on the product. Okay. Can you create me a short caption? Okay, so I just wanted to there's a little small disclosure I like to put on there because I don't want individuals to think that the caption the watermark that they'll see when they go to my website to be part of the actual download when it's not. Okay, so I don't like what it's really saying. The glow magic charm. Okay, can you please say? Can you please say that it's a watermark? Watermark. Did I say that in the original? I might not say a watermark. I think I did. Can you please say that it's a watermark will not show? Okay. Mm. It could not be giving me the caption that I'm looking for because um I'm in a AI assistant that actually helps with the descriptions. But okay, watermark disclosure. Please note, watermark shown in the flow will not appear on the final product. That's what I want. And it gave me three choices. This photo to profit AI assistant is always going to give you three choices. You don't want, especially with the AI, you don't just go with the first thing that it gives you. So that's the reason why I made sure that when I programmed this AI assistant that it at least give you three choices. Okay, and so this is what I'm looking for. Number one, please note the watermark shown in the photo will not appear on the final product. That is what I'm looking for right now. Okay, so I'm gonna grab that and head back over here to Canva and I'm gonna pop that right here. Okay, and then what? font that I use. I use the Knockout. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use that one also on this one. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller so everything will fit, and boom. Okay, so now I finna head over here to elements, and I'm going to put grid on watermark grid. Okay, because I always put like a little light grid on mine. Okay, and then I am going to bring it in to right there. Okay, and then I'm gonna turn it down. Okay, and I just do that just so that to deter individuals from trying to take your pictures. Okay, so that one is done, and then I'm gonna duplicate it, and I'm gonna bring it up here and put it on this one also. Stretch it out just a little bit. There we go. And so now both of mine has its watermark for protection. You can use your name if you want to. I usually just tend to use the grid. And both of those mock-ups looks really, really well for wall art. Okay. It actually displayed how it would look. Even though it has a watermark, the watermark is turned down. Okay, so next we want to do a ratio page. Okay, so this one right here, I also, let me go back to my original listing. I also like to add that it's a digital download and the ratio. So I'm gonna add that to my title. So let me head back right here. I'm gonna head over here to ChatGPT, and I am going to grab this right here. And for my title, and I'm gonna put the title in. Can you add that it's a DI digital download and the ratio is 2.3. Okay. And I'm gonna hit the go button. Okay, so, and it actually again gives me two more to choose from. Okay. I'm gonna go with number two. I like number two because it gave me the name. It says it's a digital download. It also said it's a 2.3 ratio, and it also say Melody Magic Wall Art. But I'm gonna ask it, which one do you think is the best? Okay. One of the things about using an AI assistant is it'll go ahead and take the guesswork out for you. Okay. And so it's a go with option number one. It is most well-rounded, polished, and powerful title for Payhip listing. Okay, so there you go. So I'm gonna go at number one. And so I'm gonna head back over here to Canva. I think I didn't, let me make sure. There we go. Grab everything. I'm gonna come back over here to Canva and I'm gonna redo the title. Control V. I'm going to make it 30. I'm gonna stretch it out just a little bit. And then I'm gonna go into right here, bring that down just a little bit. And there we have it. Okay, so now we have our cover page completely done, letting everyone know that what, they get to see the wall art, they know the name, they know that it's a digital download 2.3 ratio, and they know that it's wall art, okay, for home or office decor, okay. So now we have that, and then I have the, noted that the watermark is not won't be shown in the final product. So now I want to put a ratio page, and if you look at the my listing, you see that I have a ratio page. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head over here. I actually have a wall art ratio book. Um, And I'm gonna head over here to the 2.3 ratio chart, and I'm going to grab it since it's already done for me. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to head back over here to Canva. Now, if you don't have my ratio wall art, if you're in Side Hustle University, I already put it inside. It's available to you guys. If you're not in Side Hustle University, you're more than welcome to head over to my website. I'll leave the description so you can grab it. I think I have it for like $1.99. So it actually have all the ratios that you can make your wall art in, and it also breaks down what wall art is, why it's important. It's a whole ebook, and I have it for like I think $1.99. But the beauty of things like this is when you become part of Side Hustle University, you get it all pretty much for free. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and I'm going to do my background color. I like this like grayish light color. Is that one? Yeah. So I'm going to kind of keep that with the whole flow of this particular book. I'm going to add my text, bring it in, bring it out, Control V. So now I have my wall art ratio. And so I'm going to take this title off. I don't need that. Okay, let me head over here to, and it says that this art is designed in a 2.3 ratio at 300 dpi resolution, giving you a crisp, high quality print. Below are the recommended. So that is definitely a go. Okay, so I am definitely going to be using that title actually for when I set up my ratio page. So let me go ahead and set up my ratio page. I'm going to duplicate it, make it look pretty. And I believe, let me open up one more Canva. I believe I already have that already wrote out. Let me see. And what I will do is with this wall art listing that I'm making, I will make it into a Canva editable file and make it available inside of Side Hustle University. So you guys will already have it. I believe I wrote it out. Did I write it out? Check, not that one. One second, you guys. Let me go back to home. I'm just trying to make it a little bit easier for this video. Okay, not that one. Okay, I believe it's this one. Let's go down and see. Yeah, I already have it wrote out. So I'm just going to copy. I'm just going to go ahead and copy that. Get me a text. Because I had, like, as you can see, I already had wall art done before. And I'm just doing a video to make sure that everyone can actually do it. And I'm going to change what color is my text? It's white. So I'm going to change my text to white. Okay. And then I'm going to pop this right in, Control V. I am actually going to make this a little smaller. There we go. Okay. And now I'm going to do my ratios. And I think, yep, I got it right there. Let's see something. And what I will also do is I'll make this a Canva editable template. If you can make it from scratch, or you can just get the Canva editable template. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you can just edit it out, change the colors and things like that. Okay, so now I want to go to elements. I want to get a rectangle. Because I want to put them all. I like to make, just make it look nice. Why does it keep, Canva is acting up a little bit. You know what? This is what I'm going to do. Okay, here we go. Maybe I have too many Canva windows open. That could be it. Let me close a couple of windows. That's in Canva. Okay. Elements. And I want to do a rectangle. Well, maybe it's not a rectangle. Let me delete that. Mm, what I can do, I just want it to look pretty. I'm gonna do an outliner. See, I think I'm gonna use this one. This is what I was going for. Okay, turn it white. I guess I can't turn it white, so I will turn it. Okay, so I'll do everything in black. And how many of those? One, two, three, four, five, six. Can I get six on this page? Two. Bear with me, you guys, because I'm creating this from scratch so that you guys can, just see what all, once you create it once, you don't have to worry about, doing this again. And that's why, if you don't want to, that's why I'm gonna make it a lot easier. And turn this into a Canva editable template so that, you got, it'll be available for you guys and you won't have to do it from scratch. But if you want to do your own, I just want to make sure everyone know how to do it. One, two, three, four, five, six. Let me make this a little bit smaller. There we go. And then I'm going to center it. There we go. Right there. Okay. And then what I wanted to do was put the recommended ratios in each one. So let me get a text. These are all the sizes that is best, that is the best print for a 2.3 ratio wall art. So I'm just making sure that the customer is fully aware of the best sizes. So when they go to Walgreens or Staples or wherever they want to print this wall art out for their home or their office, they'll know what sizes that's going to get that best 300 DPI resolution, which is going to make the picture nice and crisp. And if they go outside, the thing about it is if they go outside of these measurements, they might not get that clear, crisp, print. So that's why I always make sure that this is shown and is a part of the listing. So if they looking for to print something bigger, then this might not be the wall art for them. But as you can see, this particular picture right here that's been downloaded as a 2.3 ratio, they can go all the way up to 24 by 6. They can do a 24 by 6 inch print and still get a very, very crisp, clean, high resolution print. So that's the reason why I do this page, and it's very important because you don't want no returns or anything because your customer is unaware of what the sizes is that they can print. Okay, so now as you can see, now we have our size chart. Now, what is wall art? I like to put the what is wall art page in case individuals don't know what wall art is. Okay, so they might just think that this is a print or something like that. Wall art, you can use wall art for, you can print it out for the wall, they can print it out for, put it on covers if they want to, they can anytime, they can use it for calendars. So I just like to let them know what wall art is. Okay, so now I'm going to add over here to the next page, and I am going to find a circle. Okay, because I like to, I'm gonna do circle frame because on these pictures I like to put my logo. Okay. So I'm gonna grab this one and I am going to put this right here. And then, like I said, the next page is what is wall art. I believe I have already have that already outlined. Yes. So I am going to grab this. I'm going to grab text. I'm going to control V. I am going to do it at 25. And you can always have ChatGPT. Just ask ChatGPT to do your small description of what is wall art. Okay, it's just I already had them available. But on the next one, I'm gonna add a page. I'm gonna actually duplicate this one. And then let's see, the next page is please note this is a digital product only. Okay, so I'm gonna have ChatGPT, even though I already have it, I'm gonna have ChatGPT to write this out for me so you'll know what to say. Okay. Okay, so now I'm gonna say, can you please create me a short description letting customers know that this wall art is a digital download. Okay, and I'm gonna hit the go button. Okay, this is a digital download. No physical product will ship. You receive a high resolution file for printing, instant download, print. Pick your favorite. Okay, so okay, I like number 3, but can you please go into detail? Okay. So I wanted it to, just a little bit more. And so here we go. Number 3. So it went into, I just asked it to go in a little bit more into detail and say digital download only, no physical product will be shipped. This is a high resolution digital art file available for instant download after purchase. You receive a P PGE, that's which is I'm gonna change that because it's gonna be I'm gonna check my file, formatted in the ratios 2.0, perfect for printing, blah blah blah. Okay, so let's see what it told me the first time. This is a digital down only, no physical products will be shipped. Colors may vary slightly due to monitor or printing for personal use only, not for resale or commercial use. Okay, so what I am going to do is I'm gonna have ChatGPT because I like that one better. Let me check my file. I think I got it in a PNG file. Let me see what type of file I have right quick. Now go to my Google Drive. Here go the wall art. And I believe this is a PNG. Okay. Okay. The file is a PNG. Also, do not do not put the ratio sizes in the description. And also, can you add that the color may remove my head out of the way so you guys can see. Very base and turner and use. Okay, so this just letting them know based on sometime when you use a certain type of printer or ink, it might just change the color just slightly. So I'm just putting that disclosure in there. Okay, so final version, detailed, clean, and clear. Digital product only, no physical or will ship. This listing is for a high resolution PNG file available for instant download after purchase. You receive a digital art file that you can print at home through a local print shop or various online printing service. Color note. Color may vary slightly depending on your printer setting, paper quality, and the type of ink used. No physical items or frame is included. This is a digital product only. Okay, so it did this one perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. So sometimes, like I said, I already have this stuff laid out, as you can see right there, but I'm just showing you guys how you can literally talk to ChatGPT in order to get that, that like disclosure. Okay, and at the end of the day, um, you're gonna I like that kind of like digital product this kind of should do to nature of the download. Okay, so that's the all sales are final. Okay, so I just wanted to show once you make it, you can just repurpose it for all your wall art. But the purpose of the video is to show you guys how you can make it yourself. Now, if you don't want to, like I said, if you don't want to make it yourself, I will make this into a digital, an edible Canva file, and I will make it available for you guys to grab. And like I said, if you're in Side Hustle University, you'll get it. You will definitely get this file anyway. Okay. So now that I have that digital file, this is digital product only, no physical product or ship. This listing, blah blah blah. These note color may vary. Okay, so I am going to actually what size I have this right now. I got it at a 25. I'm gonna put it at a 20. Okay, and what size is this? 27. Okay, so I'm gonna make this a 27 also. 27. Mm-hmm. Okay. Bring it out a little bit. I might have to make this one a little bit smaller because it do have a little bit more information than the one at the top. I don't want the emoji right there. And I actually want this to be a little bit, I'm going to leave that at 27, but the rest of this I'm going to make a little bit smaller. Let's see how I look at 25, 20. Okay. All righty. Okay. So now the only page that we got left to do now is our disclaimer. This again, it just say that this is a digital product, no physical product will be shipped, and due to the nature of the download, all sales are final. Okay. So like I said, I have it already done, but I'm finna head over to ChatGPT to show you guys what you can tell ChatGPT to, so you can get it in your own words if you like. Okay. Can you please create a disclaimer that says this is a digital product. All sales are final. And if you need any help, contact side contact, and I'm gonna put Side Hustle Digital. So you can put your business name. Okay. Now I'm gonna hit the go button. Okay, so it's gonna do my disclaimer. Okay, so it says this is a digital product. No physical item will be shipped due to the nature of the digital download. All sales are final and non-refundable. If you have any questions or need support with your file, please don't hesitate to contact Side Hustle Digital. We're here to help. Perfect. Okay, so now let me grab my disclaimer. I'm gonna head back over here to Canva. I'm gonna duplicate this page again. I'm gonna change this the top part to right here, Control V, disclaimer. And then I'm gonna head back over here to ChatGPT and I am going to get my disclaimer, Control copy, and I am going to pop it in right here, Control V. Okay, back up. I think I highlighted the wrong thing too. I don't want to. There we go. Control V. Now we have it. I'm going to make my disclaimer, this part right here, a little bit bigger. Because the disclaimer is important. Bring it down just a tad. And then now I have all 6 pages for my listing. Okay. So as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have all 6 pages. So the only thing that's missing now would be my logo. Okay. So let me head up here. Let me grab my logo and make sure you have a logo because you want to brand your products. And I do have it in here. Bear with me. I have a lot of stuff. It's going to come up in a minute. As you can see, I use Canva a lot, a lot. Okay, here go my logo. Pop it in right there. I'm going to pop it in right there. And I am going to pop it in right here. Now, we have our pages for our listing. Now we need to make sure we create the pages that we're going to send to our customers. Okay, so now I'm going to add page 7 and I'm going to add page 8. Okay, so page 7, page 7 for, I like to call it the cover page that I send to my customer. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just duplicate page number 1. Duplicate. Okay. And I am going to bring it down to right here. Okay, so now I don't need this page because I have my cover page that I'm gonna send to my customer. Okay, but on my cover page that I'm gonna send to my customer, I am going to remove the watermark. So go ahead and remove the watermark. Okay, so then now I need my clickable page that I'm gonna send to my customer. Okay, so we're gonna do that page next. And what I usually do for my customer, let me add another page. I usually send a cover page, a clickable page, and a thank you page. And those are the pages that we're about to do next. Okay. Okay, so just in case you don't know what the click page is, the click page is the page where you're going to actually add the link for the product. Okay, so that page is where the customer will be able to, once they go to their email, because remember this is a digital product, it's not a physical product, they'll be able to click on the click page and they'll be able to actually get the product. Now, what I normally do for my click page is I head back up here and I go ahead and I put in wall art markups. Again, I usually make my click page a markup also. I use one of the markup pages. So I'm gonna show you guys right quick how I do that. I kind of like try to leave it like I'm gonna use this one for my click page. I kind of like it to have it to be like a light color. And I'm gonna go ahead and pop my design right in there. And then I'm gonna head over here to elements again. And I'm gonna put click here. Okay. And you can use an arrow. Canva have different ones that you can use. I tend to use this one. And I'll just put it right up under there. Okay, click here. Okay, click here. I'm gonna add a text. Mm-mm. Okay, for your wall art. Okay, I am going to change the font, make it a little bit bigger. And I think I'm going to change it to black so it can stand out more. Okay, so I got to click here for your wall art. Okay, I'm going to change that for the kind of match. Okay, and I believe, let me bring this up right here. And I'm just getting a little fancy just to make it look nice. You don't have to do all this. Element, uh, paint, brush. And again, you guys, I'm just getting a, you don't have to get all fancy, but I just like to just make sure it looks good. That's all. I'm gonna bring this out, see if I can stretch. This is just Regina being Regina. Okay. Okay, click here for wall art. And I also, now I need to add the link so that they'll be able to actually, the clickable link so that they can actually get the wall art. Okay. So I just want to make sure that this is centered. Okay. So let me head over to Google Drive. If you make sure that you have watched the first video, because I went over how to upscale your wall art to 300 DPIs as well as save it into the file on Google Drive in video one. So make sure you watch video one if you have not watched part one. So I'm finna head over to my Google Drive and I'm finna go ahead and I'm finna go into my 300 DPI folder and I'm finna get the link to that wall art. And the good thing about creating these folders in Google Drive, you can actually see what's in the folder. Okay, and so that's the one that I need right there. So I am going to hit the three dots. Let me move my head so you guys can see. I'm gonna hit the three dots and I am going to get right here where it says share. I'm going to hit share first. I'm going to hit share again. Okay, I want to make sure only people with access can open this link. Okay, so I want anyone with the link. Okay, anyone with the link can open this. Okay, so and that's the link that I'm gonna be giving out so that when they sell as a digital art, that individuals when they click on it, they'll be able to open it up. So that's anybody with the link. Okay, so view they don't need to edit, they just need to view and download. Okay, then that's what it is, viewer. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and copy that link and then I'm head back over here to ChatGPT. I'm sorry, not ChatGPT, to Canva, and I'm gonna add the links here so that they can click and go into and actually get the wall art. Okay, so I'm gonna click on where click here. I'm gonna click here, hit the three dots, and then I'm gonna come down here to where it say link, and then I'm gonna add the link right there, and I'm gonna hit done. And you're gonna be able to see the link right over the product. I'm gonna also, I usually add it to the wall art also. So, just for precautions, I'm gonna add it to the actual picture. Okay, I see we're having some difficulties. So I'm gonna add it to the words. I usually add it in a couple of places on the same picture. Done. I don't know why it's not allowing me to add it to the picture today, but it's okay. I got it on the word wall art. I have it. Let me see if oh, there we go. I just clicked and it allowed me to add it now. Okay. So now I have added the clickable link to the wall art so that individuals, when this emails, it's going to have their cover sheet, it's going to have a click link so that they can get the wall art. Click here for your wall art. And now I need to add a thank you page. So I'm going to head over here back to ChatGPT and I'm going to ask it to please create me a thank you page. Well, I had it to create me a thank you description. Okay, thank you note. Thank you so much for your purchase. I'm truly grateful for that you chose Side Hustle Digital. This artwork it was created, and blah blah blah. Okay, make sure make sure you read again, read everything. But for the purpose of this video, I'm not gonna read it word for word, but just make sure you read everything because it is an AI, and you want to make sure that it's exactly what you want. Okay. So I am going to go with this color background. Let me see what my pictures are looking like. So I kind of have a little flow to it. I think I'm gonna go with that. And then I also like to let me move my head out y'all way. I'm gonna come up here to designs, and then I'm gonna hit thank you page. Because sometimes the words, let me add a page. Sometimes I like the way that Canva does they thank you page, so I'll use those. But already right off the bat, I seen this one that I believe I am going to use. I'm gonna use this one right here. Okay, so I like the thank you. I'm going to remove. Let me see what. Let me go to ChatGPT. Okay. I'm gonna delete this. I'm gonna Control V. Okay. I'm gonna remove this right here. Thank you so much for your purchase. Control copy. And I'm gonna put that right here. Control V. Okay. Let's start centering some stuff here. Okay, bring this up. I'm gonna remove this. Okay, I want to change my background color. Let me delete that. Change that, and I'm going to change my words to blight. That look blight. Yep, change everything to blight. Okay, let me get a quick read of this page right quick. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for your purchase. I'm truly grateful that you chose to support Side Hustle Digital. This artwork was created with intention, empowerment, and a whole lot of love. And I hope it brings beauty and inspiration to your space. Your support means the world to this small business. If you enjoy your digital download, feel free to tag us on social media. We'll love to see how you style it in your space. Have questions or need help, don't hesitate to reach out. I'm always here to support you on your creativity journey with gratitude. Side Hustle Digital. So it did my thank you page very very nicely. Now if you want to go the extra mile and make this into a PLR product, you can, but for the purpose of this video, I'm not going to turn it into a PLR product. I believe I have a video on how to change item into a PLR product. If not, just leave me a comment and I'll actually do a video talking about PLRs and the PLR rights. Okay, because what you do is when you give somebody private label rights to resell it, you can actually upsell your products for for a higher price. Okay, so now we have our listing. We also have our digital product to send to our customer. The only thing that I think I might do, let's see, because I really like this here color on this background. I think I'm going to change up the background color. Make sure I'm turning them all the same on these pages. Okay, so now I am ready to list. Let's get a look at my product. Okay, so I have my listings, which is pages 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then I have pages where I typed in customer page. 7, 8, and 9 will actually go to the customer. So let's head over here to Payhip, and we're going to go ahead and list this product. Okay, so I'm over here on my dashboard on Payhip. So the first thing that I want to do is I want to come up here to where it say your product and add a new product. Okay. And this, of course, is going to be a digital product. Okay. We already did all the work. So all I have to do is come over here to ChatGPT and grab my title. And if you don't, because we've been talking to ChatGPT about this product for a minute. So if you're not 100% sure what the title is at this point, or you forgot what your title was, you can always go to that very first page and grab your title. Okay. Control copy. And I'm going to go right here and I'm going to pop it in. Okay. The next, I got my title in. The next thing I need to do is I need to get my pictures, which is pages 1 through, if I'm not mistaken, 1 through 6. Okay. So we need to download pages 1 through 6. So let me go ahead and do that. Okay, so now I have downloaded all 6 of my pages. So now I'm gonna upload my product image pages to Payhip. So I'm gonna go right here and I am going to one, two, three, down. Let me go to downloads. One, two, three, four, five, six. Okay. So let me grab all 6 of the pages and open them up. Okay. So now I just need to put them in order. One, I like that one to be first. Second, the disclosure will be last. Digital product. No, I like to do what is wall art. Okay, so now this is a digital product. Okay, so now I have my product listing photos are officially up. Now I need to come down here and do the description. Now I'm pretty sure ChatGPT already gave us a description for this product. Might have been a while back. Your top pick, my top pick, Lord. Let me check. Here we go. Description for Payhip. Okay. So unleash the power of your strength. Okay, so here go my description. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my description and I'm gonna pop my description right in. And I like to, just leave a little bit of, I don't like mine to look like it's a complete run on sentence. Okay, so and this would be a perfect time to read through it to make sure it looks good. Okay, so now as you guys can see, I have my title, I have my product photos, I have my description. I do have categories. I want to leave it visible for everyone. I'm going to put this in digital gold mines because my Payhip account do have categories. Okay, so I'm missing my price and I need to add my product. Okay, so now I'm finna head back over here to ChatGPT and ask it to help me with a cost. Okay, and remember, we still in photo to profit. We still in the same conversation. We never left this conversation. So it recognized the product that we're talking about. So I'm just telling it, can you please help me with pricing? Okay. So it say how much time or money does it typically cost you to create this product? So I am going to say and it actually give you examples like Canva subscription, your hourly time, markup tools, etc. So because this is a digital product, I'm gonna pretty much go with the time that it took me to make it. So I'm gonna say it took 2 hours. I think it gave me some other stuff. Okay. Yes, Queen, investing 2 hours into a design and major value. Okay, let's do the profit math. Okay, 2 times. Let's assume a fair creative wage is $20. Okay, so they saying it costed me $40 to make it. Okay, so the recommended base price would be $10 to $14 per PNG. Okay, it reflects your 2 hour effort. Okay, then they gave me a premium price, which is $15 to $20, and then they gave me a pro tip offer bundles later, which is I can order, three for 25 if I want to bundle some stuff up. So it's a final pricing strategy recommended start at $12. It covers your time. It feels accessible and gives you room to grow. Okay, want me to craft a price graph or a bundle setup? So I'm not gonna go with I'm not gonna have it bundle up nothing or anything like that. So for now, I'm just gonna go with it with the recommended price for this digital product of $12 to start. Well, it say start at 12. So you know what? I'm gonna go with the $14. I'm gonna go with the $14, $10 to $14. So let's head back over here to Payhip. Put me in my price, $13.99. So the final thing that I need to do is actually give my customer their file. Okay, so we're gonna head back over here to Canva. Okay, and then what I am going to do is I'm gonna download my customer pages, which is 7 through 9. So I'm gonna hit share. I'm gonna hit download. I'm gonna do PDF print. I'm not gonna flatten it, and I am going to download pages. Let me unselect all pages 7, 8, and 9. Okay, done. And then I always change it to CNYK just in case somebody want to print it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and download that. Once it downloads all the way, I'm gonna check to make sure that all the links work before I actually upload it to Payhip, because I want to make sure I see what my customers see when they get it. Okay, so as soon as it finished downloading, I'm gonna show you guys how to check to make sure that your links work, and then you can upload it as the PNG file over on Payhip. And when somebody purchase it, you will be able to make money in your sleep because the file will go directly to their email. They will be able to open it up and they will be able to print. They can print at home if they want to do smaller copies, 5x7s, 8x10s, maybe some journal covers, and then they can take it to Michael's, Walgreens, CVS if they want to, make it into bigger art for like the wall. And that is absolutely, the cover page is absolutely gorgeous. And then we're going to go click here. Let's see if my links are working. And yes, it is. And it's my 300 DPI PNG. It's all nice and ready to be downloaded. Okay, so that was one link. Let me go back, open it up again. That was that link. Let me see if this link works. Yes, it does. That link works just fine. Okay. And then let me check the last link because I think I put it on the picture also right here. Did I put it in the picture? Oh, and yes, so the customer actually have 3 different places where they can click on and actually upload their digital wall art. Okay, is that something on my computer? Yeah. Okay, so now that I know my file is working, I can go ahead and upload it to Payhip. And that would be, like I say, that's the file that the customer would get. We know all the links are working. So now I'm gonna stroll down right here and I'm gonna hit add product. Okay, now let's see how it looks on the website. Show me the product. Okay, here we go. We have our product. Okay. Let me move my head out the way. We have the Glow and Grow Melody Magic Affirmation Art Paint Digital Download 2.3 ratio for home or office decor. Okay. We have our price at $13.99. We have our picture up with our watermark. We have the name right on there. We have note, please note the watermark shown in the photo will not appear on the final product. So look, it's everything is there. I already let the customer know what is wall art before they purchase it. Digital products. This is a digital product only. No physical product will be shipped. I also let them know what sizes that they will be able to print this image out as and get the best resolution for it. And I also put in my disclaimer that all sales are final, because this is not a physical product, it's actually a digital product. And if you look over here at my description, and remember how I told you I don't like mine to be bundled up, I kind of spaced it out and see how nice it look. So this product is up and ready to roll. So I hope you guys actually learned something from this video and is able to now, when you create wall art, now that you can actually put it together so that you can sell it on your website. Even if you don't have a Payhip account, like those, the same way I set up those pages, I can put those on my Shopify account as well. So I hope this help you guys be able to set up your listings, get your descriptions, get your pricing, get your product photos, as well as set up the product that you will be able to email to your customer as a digital product. Thank you guys again for watching another one of my videos, and I will definitely see you guys on the next. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you like, subscribe, comment. If there's something about digital marketing or digital products that you want to know about and you want me to create a video on it, just let me know in the comment. And don't forget, if you want to learn how to publish on Amazon KDP, learn how to build your own website, learn how to create digital products, and become a part of a large community that meets twice a week on Zoom, so that you can get that one-on-one help, as well as communicate in a WhatsApp group. Make sure you head down to the description and become a part of Side Hustle University. Thank you guys so much again, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye, everyone.